it's.
But I think Kamala's like at a 3.
I actually agree with you. I think she's pretty low. I think it's one of the reasons that she's, and Hillary Clinton's really low as well. Really low. Yeah. I mean, I think it comes down to, would you want to sit down and have a beer with the guy? Not like on a friendly level. Like, is it somebody that you would like to be around? Something you'd like to be friends with if they weren't famous? Like, I can't say that about him. Can't say that about J.D.
Can't be in a vacuum. I mean, you have to, like, if the reason why is because you disagree with them politically, that's different from their charisma.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to, for sure. Yeah, I disagree with Clinton politically big time, but I mean, what I remember about Bill Clinton, because I think I'm older than you, is he opened up the conversation that allowed teenagers to talk about blowjobs and to ask questions about blowjobs in a way that Americans never had before. So he opened up a sexual dialogue in the country that was kind of the beginning of the, like, losing respect for the role of the president, even though, shit goes on anyway. Like, Kennedy had his shit going on too, but the country respected him in a way that they don't respect presidents anymore. Clinton was the beginning of that. And then from then on, the first time I ever saw, like, blatant disrespect for a president was right after that, like, the F the president stickers. It was shocking to me to see somebody taking W the president and saying fuck the president. Like, I'd never heard anybody say that about a president before. Like, we take it to common knowledge now that we hate both sides so much, but it was as recent as Bill Clinton that didn't really exist. When the guy that you didn't vote for won, you didn't hate him. You still wanted him to be successful for the benefit of the country. Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky and the way the Republicans attacked him over all that, and the way that he lied under oath and was charged for something that was questionable in nature anyway, but he did lie, so he still broke the law in a way that was prosecutable, even though the questions arise because of something that you could argue whether or not he should have been even asked about. Like, that dilemma is what caused a fractured America. And then the sexualized nature of it, that's when there started being open conversations about what blowjobs were with teenagers. Like, Americans weren't like that before. That's really when it all started. Yeah, and then it got worse. Then Obama came in and he had the black thing too, so he fired up the racists on the other side anyway, like, no matter what he did. And the first thing he did was the beer thing. There was a black professor that was arrested for trying to break into his own house, and then he accused the police of racism, and so Obama had a beer with him and the cop at the same time to try to, like, mull things over, even though the cop probably wasn't out of line for challenging the guy on his ID when he was breaking into a house. So, that whole thing, I mean, it just seemed by then we were already too far down the track. We either hated the guy that won because we didn't vote for him, or we hated him because we were already racist in the first place, or I don't know, you had, like, out of Georgia, you had people hanging their American flags upside down for Obama. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you think it's the end of the country because of Obama? Like, what has he done to represent the fact that he's going to take America down with him? Like, it's not that extreme, Anyway.
No, you're good. I'm quiet because I'm shopping for groceries on mine. Have you seen the footage of Bill? If you want to see Bill Clinton's, like, evil nature,
Have you seen the footage of him when they asked him the question about what's up with Epstein, or what were you doing with Epstein? And he just kind of goes, and he goes, I think you know. Have you seen that footage? I'll go find it if I have to find it. It's creepy as fuck, dude. It's creepy as fuck. Like, you tell me that you can. I'm gonna go find it for you. You tell me that you can watch that and not see into the psyche of the guy that was in Jeffrey Epstein's black book with 23 phone numbers. Like, he's a dirty motherfucker.
Yeah, I just came out and said there is no Epstein list, which seems like bullshit.
No, the black book is real. They released it. There was no list outside of the black book.
Yeah,
the black book is real.
There is no Epstein client
No,
list.
I know, but the client list they're talking about is not the black book. The black book is different. The black book is real. You can see pictures of it online. That's how we know the names of the real people who were there. The list you're talking about is something else. That's something that Trump sort of teased that there might exist, something to be released, and that's something that Elon Musk kind of appointed as the list or whatever. But the black book is a list of sorts with actual names and phone numbers that's completely legitimate. We also have the flight manifests. And those are all real too. So there's all kinds of lists that detail. I mean, God don't start. I hope Americans are starting to thinking we can't quantify who was part of this in some capacity, because this list doesn't exist. The lists that have already been released of sorts, quote unquote lists, are real. We can't forget about those because we have names that are real on those, and Trump's on them too. It doesn't mean that they were fucking young girls, but it means they were flying on his airplane to his island where he fucked young girls. So, yeah, I'll find the clip for Bill Clinton. You just watch it. You tell me if it's not the creepiest fucking thing you've ever seen. He actually laughs when he said, I think you know the answer to that. Yeah. I mean, bear in mind, this is a guy that was getting head in the Oval Office and then sticking cigars up her vagina and then sniffing them and going, tastes good, or whatever the hell he said. Like, dude, he is a fucking creep. Okay, go look at the link that I put in there. And then it's hard to hear what he says, but they have words at the bottom that show you what he's saying. And look at the look on his face, and look at how he answers it.
Yeah, just heard Kevin Love is agreeing to a buyout.
Kevin Love?
Kevin Love.
He just got traded.
Really?
He got bought out?
I think the evidence is clear.
Yeah. I'm send you your digs.
The Jazz? He got bought out of the Jazz?
Yep.
be a Laker.
That'd be pretty good.
Uh,
Or like bench. You get some shooting off the bench.
I'm not really big on Kevin Love. I'd rather him not be on my team, to be honest.
You said the same thing about DeAndre Ayton. You said the same thing about DeAndre Ayton.
I did not for a buyout. I said DeAndre Ayton is the right move for the Lakers after a buyout. I said I don't want to trade for DeAndre Ayton.
Fair enough.
Don't be twisting my words.
Just like,
Yo, gaslight ass.
Really work. This is very confusing and fucking destroyed.
Yeah, the Gatorade. Trying to get more. 4 teams linked to be the Warriors, Lakers, Clippers. And what was that? The Bucks. No, Suns. No. Lakers, Warriors, Clippers. I think it was the Bucks too. Yeah, the Bucks. Okay. He might end up being on the Clippers though. Ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Hand me the sticks, bro. Let me show you how to run the ball. Man, hand me these. How do you like the ball? Yeah.
you playing Madden, bro? You trying to get hit and shit. Yeah, my bad, guys. I had a fault.
I press the button. I can get the press the button. I can hit it. Throw the button. Yeah, that's how we get the
Damn, Tesla stocks tank after calls for the America Party. Jesus.
That's how you get out the pocket. Read it this week. What the hell is 07 like that, bro? I completed pass it. But he just who is it? Let me help you out. Make sure you get all the players. See? You're only inside that. I'm on the inside guy. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Pocket collapse. Ice. Yeah. It can say. That trying to work his nose back, but right hand block.
Man, you are.
Do I control it with this one or this one? What? The quarterback. Control it with the left stick or something. Problem, we don't got no aerial assault. Jay Knight was standing on. Shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. This guy. You can't. Oh. You guys wish we see him catch it. I feel like they're catching. I just never did. I'm much more of a surfing turn. Don't do that. You should have done it. Not a blinder, they think. not working. It's like a glitch right through it. Oh god. Alright, yeah, so I got distracted playing match. My bad. Circle with nothing about that though. Nothing sorry about.
What you talking about, man? Hold on, I have to stop what I'm doing. I'm playing motherfucking match and shit. Like, what? Your ass don't even know how to pass the ball. Talking about some curl with no. And nigga, no, this shit.
Why y'all do home in the pocket so slow, right? Jordan, bro.
Sorry about that. Okay.
The blockers are in the way, bro. What's that? Wait, Reggie. The juice is this one.
This is star.
You come back to it. It's wide open. They're doing the calls right now. That's right, man. I'm out. If it came down to it, how long do you think it would take for the call like this? Check it. My blockers suck, bro. Bro, your pocket is trash. This is just all right, dude. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Obviously, there's this direct connection to Epstein, but we've also looked at Howard Lutnick, the Secretary of Commerce under Trump, and I point to him because people were just suggesting it wasn't just Epstein Island, but also Epstein's house in New York City, and who was literal next-door neighbors to Jeffrey Epstein in New York, but Howard Lutnick, Donald Trump's Secretary of Commerce, which is really pretty coincidental. And we can play the exact same game within the Biden administration where it wasn't necessarily a next-door neighbor. But if we look at Ghislaine Maxwell, whose father, Robert Maxwell, obviously Israeli super spy, but whose lawyer and longtime personal confidant and friend, Samuel Pizar, happens to be the father-in-law to none other than Tony Blinken, the Secretary of State, many people said was running the Biden administration's White House for if not at least